IoT. So, what it means is analyzes data given by the IoT and it makes a prediction about the future. It not only do the prediction, it also do several other tasks. Particularly, we focus on the future predictions. Say, example, based on the capacity of the battery and based on the data the heat generated, I can get how much energy is left for the usage. Right? So these are the things you can predict for the future event and where which you can use it for a better decision making. Right? So that is the combination of IoT and AI. And there are several AI applications particularly in battery monitoring. Right? So they are like battery estimation, which I told that you can predict the temperature or predict the health of the battery or predict the remaining useful life. So that we call it as value and hardware predictions. And also we did some anomalies and fault diagnosis, this pattern optimization and the final one is predictive maintenance. So these are few AI applications when we focus on this battery monitoring, right? Yes. So these are about the now we come to building an AI model. Yeah. Building an AI model. So what are things we need before going to build a model and going to work with the AI model? So you know that machine learning and deep learning are the subsets of AI. In general, we call them as. So for this artificial intelligence model, we need several things. And one of the major things is data. Right? So without data becomes everything. So here we have data. And even if you know, if you are aware of this, AI needs huge amount of data to learn. That's the machine learning is going to train with large amount of data. So we have, and the next one, tool. The tool which is going to be used for building this AI models. Right? And one of the powerful tools is your Python. So which we are going to discuss today and we will see few hands-on. So this Python tool, what we can do is we can understand the data. Yes? As I told, we have large amount of data which cannot be easily understand. Right? So what the first thing is I have to make my data to be understood. Once I understood the data, then I can make the machine learning model to learn the data. Right? So that is your first part, that is exploratory data analysis. Okay, understanding how my data is and what are the problems or what are the missing things in my data and how to yeah, obviously you will do this with the help of Python tool. And once the data is understandable, we have made a data in a very understandable way, then we will start building the model. Building the model gives us some neural networks. Like in artificial intelligence, we have neural networks, and when we are going to build any kind of neural network, we have different variations of neural networks. Let us go to the resource. Okay, before going to this case, I want to know how many of you are aware of this ANN or machine learning models. You have worked with that. How many of you have experience in that, and how many of you are interested or reading that? Is it possible to answer? Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. May I know that what is the level of the participants that they are beginner level in the about Python AI models, or they are already have an idea or knowledge about these things?
We know about training and some of the practices which are even model as well as visual model.
Have you heard about this exploratory data analysis?
Some faculty had having students we have clearly about that. Some faculties are also easy to read, so they have been in the beginner stage right now.
Yeah. Thank you. We will start with the basic exploratory data analysis, and then we will see for building an ANN model, particularly for battery life or battery temperature prediction. Yes. Yeah, we about Python. It is not a standalone tool. As you know, Python is a powerful tool. It is not a standalone tool, right? So they have several libraries, powerful libraries to make Python itself a powerful one. Okay? So we have several basic libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Scikit-learn, Sequon, sklearn, we call it as scikit-learn, and we have Keras and Metapos. And each have their usage, and each are powerful by their humans. Okay. So those who are in the beginner level, those who have never programmed or those who have never done Python coding, let me start with NumPy and it will just give a very basic introduction of what's NumPy, Pandas, and everything, and we'll move on to the exploratory data analysis. It's NumPy. The NumPy performs nothing but a numerical Python, right? And it is a foundation of your Python. We call it as a foundational package, particularly for numerical. So yeah, here what we have to work with is we work with arrays. Okay, array is nothing but collection of data, right? Collection of data, the same data type. Just a minute. Hello, sir.
Okay.
Is there any audio disturbance now?
No.
Okay, yes. Okay. Yeah, numerical Python, the foundational package, where we work with efficient large arrays, right? So we consider the entire data to be in a type of array, and we consider them as n-dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, and this will provide us a faster and efficient way of performing any operations on those arrays. So arithmetic or any operations can be performed on these arrays very effectively. Okay, that is advantage of this NumPy. And we have several functions, mathematical functions to do these operations for the entire array, right? Without having to write groups. So that is NumPy. We call it as any array object. And if you are maybe beginner level, you can say that there's a difference between this array and the list. So we have list, a data type of Python list. And there is a slight difference between array and list. You can tell that list doesn't, you cannot perform these arithmetic operations on the list as an entire list. Whereas if you consider this as your NumPy array, you can perform any operations to your entire array object. Yes, there is a difference. And they are continuing for performing any manipulations and mathematical operations. Okay. So, yeah, this is the difference between array and list. I can store numbers and other objects in a Python list, and I can do all sorts of computations and manipulations through this list. Then, what is the advantage of this NumPy array? Like I said, you can have different objects or different kind of things in your list where you cannot perform any mathematical operations effectively in that list. That's why we go for this NumPy array. How to create this NumPy array? Anyway, you will create a list and you will convert that into a NumPy array with some functions that are already available in the default number. And the key difference between the array and the list is that arrays are designed to handle the vectorized operations, whereas your Python list cannot do that. Okay. Yes, how to create an array? Very basic thing. So I told list. So first you will be creating the list and then you will be converting the list into an array. And how you do that? You have a function called np.array. Okay, with that you can pass the list and you can convert that into an array. Right? This is how you create an array. And what I told the difference between this list and that, you can see I have a list and I want to perform some operation or some vectorized operation. Say the basic thing is here I have to add 2. I have to add 2 to all the elements in my hand. It is not possible in the list. So whatever you get is you can only convert the list, not the integer value in the list. That is the drawback. That's why we convert that list into an array. Now, if I try to perform any operations on that array, I can perform to that all elements of an array. So, example list, I have converted that into an array, and initially I tried to print, I have printed elements 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I am trying to add 2 to all the elements, so I can simply put array plus 2, and now suddenly we get the elements of the array. Okay, so that is the basic example between the list, basic difference between the list and the array. Nothing much. And if you want to inspect the array, or if you want to check the shape of the array, if you want to check the size of the array, if you want to check the data type, okay, dimensions. So we have different functions to do that. Array of shape, yes, it will give you the shape. What is the shape of that particular array? It also gives what type of data it is. It also gives what type of size it is. Right? And here we can extract specific items from an array. Right? With array, you can simply, this is the 3 cross 3 matrix, right? List, we have 3 cross 3 matrix. We have to extract only the last 2 cross 2 matrix. I can also do that. Okay, 2 cross 2 matrix element, I can do that. We extract the specific items from an array. I can also perform Boolean operations in this array. For example, I can have some condition, and based on that condition, so here you can see that array less than 2, or sorry, greater than 2, right? So all the values that is greater than 2, 2 will be said to be true, and all the elements that are less than 2 will be set to false. Okay, so this is that. So many operations can be done. This is a basic examples for those things. Moving into the next library, that is Panda. Pandas is a next level of your NumPy. Okay, we can get it as Panda will be a high level abstraction over your NumPy. And in Pandas, all the data, so even your NumPy will call it as array. Here in Pandas, we will call all the data as series and data frames. So how to use the series, how to use this data frames. You will see how to do the series. So here also we have list of elements. And it should be considered as series. Okay. The only thing I have to do is I have to import pandas with some variable name. Okay. So this variable name is given by us, given by the user. They are user-defined variables. So once this is defined, I can use that variable to call any functions under that particular library. So here the library is Panda. So Panda has something called series, a function called series. Okay. So pd.series, I can create a series. So series are nothing but a list of elements. Along with that, you have an index. Along with it has a label. Okay, so you can see previously your array doesn't have these indexes, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. They don't have index, whereas the series have index. Okay, and they can also call it as dictionaries. In Python, you can call it as a dictionaries. And what are things I can do? What is the advantage of this index gives me? Based on the index, I can manipulate my data in my series. Say example here, what I manipulate is I am manually giving the index instead of 0, 1, 2, 3. I am assigning something called A, B, C, D here. Okay, so these are the index corresponding to the values in my series. And if I want to manipulate a set of series element, I can simply manipulate the default index. Right? What I am doing here is the index A, B, F should be 0. Okay, so it is possible, and simply you can see after that I can print a new series. You can see the value of A, the value of B, and the value of F becomes 0. Okay. So for a specific element, we can perform we can do any manipulation. That is the advantage of this series, particularly pandas. Then what about data frames? Collection of series. So you can imagine that series is a column, right? And collection of columns together we call it as tables, right? So this data frame is a table with rows and columns. You imagine each column are your series and each rows are the elements in your series. Okay? So just imagine whatever you have, maybe your data set is of table structure, then you can call them as data frames. Okay? And mostly we will work with this data frames. Okay? So how to create these data frames? Again, we have some function called data frame to create a data frame in my pandas. So I can give the index value, along with that I can give the elements in my series also. Say example, country is my series number 1. Country is my first column, which has the elements Russia, Ukraine, and other things. Similarly, have population. Similarly, have the size of the countries. Okay. So this is how the basic data frame will look like. Again, just like your series, you can do any operations on these data frames. You have several operations which can be performed on these data frames. Okay. This is an example where we can fetch the columns, where we can fetch the index alone. We can change the index, we can manipulate them, right? We can also drop them. We can just delete or drop. So this drop will tell you that a particular column can be removed, right? So you can see previously you have country, population, and square. Now I'm dropping the column called population, and now the column will be deleted. Okay? That is the usage of drop, right? Dropping the column. We have several things, and anyway, we are not going to work with these kind of numerical data. We are not going to create a data frame. Anyway, we are going to work with the real-time data, which will be of huge size, right? It's not possible to create. Then how we will import the data? We can import them through some function, right? So, say example, I have a CSV file. Okay, so I can convert that CSV file into a data frame. Okay, and that function is read CSV, read underscore CSV. So with that, I can give the file and I can simply convert them into data frame, and any functions which I can perform on those data frames can be performed in this file which I have put. Similarly, I can also convert this data frames to a CSV file, that is df.to underscore CSV. So we will convert any data frames which we have worked with, and that will be converted into a data frame. Okay? So this is how we will import our data. That is the This is Panda, NumPy, and now Matplotlib. It's a powerful data visualization tool which particularly is for graphical plotting. And it has several extensions of our NumPy and Pandas and things. So you can just imagine that they are layered. NumPy is a foundation, then you have Panda, then you have other constructional or unique libraries which you can work with these two basic foundations. Right? Matplotlib is one of the most powerful Python packages, and using Python and Matplotlib, the data visualization of large and complex data can become very easy. Because there are several plots which you can use it, like line plot, bar plot, scatter plot. Each have their own usages, like histogram plots, box plot. Yeah, we can see these kind of plots, how to construct them when we are working with exploratory data analysis. Okay? That is Matplotlib. The next one is scikit-learn. When you want to work with more advanced things, like you want to build a machine learning model, then without scikit-learn or without data and TensorFlow, it's not possible. Okay? So it's a simple and efficient machine learning library for Python, where we can work with several machine learning algorithms. Okay, they are ideal for the classification, regression, clustering, dimensionality detection. Right? So this can be done with the help of this scikit-learn. And the next comes your TensorFlow and Keras. Okay? They are open source. Again, they are a framework. They call it as framework because they have a collection of libraries together. You call it as a framework. So So they are open source deep learning framework and they are designed for large scale machine learning and neural networks. If you want to constrain neural network, you will be importing these libraries to perform any kind of model building or model evaluating. Right? We have several functions that fall under this library or framework. Okay, and they are ideal for neural networks. You have CNNs, you have LSTMs, all kind of machine learning and deep learning models, and even your transfer learning. You can work with TensorFlow and Keras. Okay. So with that basics, we will jump into this EDA. I have taken one data set that is population, electric vehicle population data. Sure. Yeah, this is the data set which we are going to work with, right? I hope you have received this data set.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. So this is all about the theory thing. Now let us go for the hands-on. I request all the participants to open your Google and go for Google Colab. I hope you have experience with Google Colab. I will show you.
There are some videos, no?
Yes, yes. You can simply go
So
to.
if you give the demo, that will be useful.
Yeah, sure. Google Colab. You are supposed to log in with your Gmail account. And once that is done, you can go for new notebook. Yeah. So Google Colab, those who don't know, it's a platform provided by Google where we can implement all kind of Python libraries, and then you can just a minute. Excuse me. Hello, sir. Yes. Yeah, Google Colab is your cloud platform provided service provided by Google, where you can work with Python even without installing them in your local system. Okay? Once this is done, and you keep that as one basic layout for this. Once this is done, we will go step by step. Okay, and the first step is to import those libraries. Without importing them, it is not possible to use it. Okay? So first we have to import them, and what are the things we are going to work with this? First is obviously NumPy, and NumPy as n. First I will import NumPy, then I can import. I hope the audience can also follow me, and they can also do it in their system. The participants who are online can also do this. Only if you do, you will know what is the actual thing going on there. Import pandas as this, and then I can import macro Python as PL. We are going to use the library called Python, and which I will call them as PLD here. Right? And I am going to import Seaborn. We didn't talk about Seaborn because Seaborn are almost like the Mandalorian, but they focuses on the beautification. They focuses on how the craft, how the parts can be given aesthetic. That is the only difference. So mostly all the operations are same like in the Mandalorian. So I have imported Seaborn, and there is also a visualization library that is available in your library. Then what are these I might need something called missing numbers to handle the missing data. So we have some library called missing number, and I will call them as NSMO. Yes, this is fine. And later, if you want, you can import other things. So how to execute, how to run this particular cell? You can click here, and you can simply run it. Or you can also press shift and enter. Okay, run the particular cell. We call this as a cell. So once you get this blue tick, then it means you have executed the particular cell. You have run the particular cell. Okay, and in this Google Colab, you also have several things which you can go through. You have runtime time. So like I said, this is a cloud platform which provides us the service, right? So we either can choose CPU or the GPU, right? We also have EPU, but there are some limitations to use this for a free version. So now we don't have any much computation power, so CPU is enough. So I'm just showing you to choose these things. And once that is done, we are going to code the data. Okay. So since it is a cloud, yes sir. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, please let me know that whether I am going fast or slow so that I will do myself. The thing is, first we have to import libraries. That is what I have done. Okay, so I have opened the Google Colab. Maybe it might be like this for you. Yes, so simply start coding. You don't want to do anything. Okay, so whatever I have done here, import things, you can simply write it and you can execute them. How to execute them? You can just go to this tab and you can run it. And if you get a blue tick here, yes, which means that means. Yeah, if you get this blue tick, which means you don't have any error in this particular cell and that cell has been executed. Right? What I was telling is you have several types of options for setting the runtime. Okay, when you are working with large, when you are working with highly computational tasks, like you have your data is very high, or you have huge amount of data, or you have you are going to work with a heavy model reading, then you may want the GPU or TPU. Okay, so we can choose. This changing runtime we can this is no problem. We can choose any GPU or GPU. But as I said, GPU they have some limited availability, right? They are not really available, particularly for the basic version of the Gmail or the Google account. This might not be available always. There might be some session time limit. Okay. So now I'm not changing anything. Here also you can work with R, you can work with Julia. We are working with Python and just use Senna, so I can save this. And we have imported whatever thing we need. The next step is to load the data. This is a cloud platform, right? I don't have any file here. So first I have to load my file. Like how to load? Just go here, the folder, and here you can. The easiest option is you can go to this option, upload to session storage. You can click this, and from your file, local file, you can upload this. Okay, so here you can see this an upload to session storage, which means if once the session is closed, your data will not be there, it will not be stored. Okay, for the easy way, this is the way you can do. Else, you can mount your drive. Okay, you can mount your drive and this data can be placed in your drive and you can simply use it here. Okay, There are two ways. Either we can upload for a temporary purpose or you can fetch it from the drive. Okay. So now I will show you how to just work with the temporary session data that is I have uploaded as a session data, right? How to import this? How to import this? We have seen a function, right? With the pandas, we can do that. That is with ED, we can do that. The function name is we are going to import a read CSV file, right? So read underscore CSV. Right? So we have a function for this that is panda.read.csv. And now we have to give this
CSV file.
You can simply copy the path. So here you find the new box. Click here, copy the path, go inside this and paste it. That's it.
You need to import.
But this is not a data frame, right? Till now what we have done is we have read the CSV and we are going to convert them into a data frame. Right? So I need a variable to store that. So that is, it can be anything, that is using df. Okay. So df is a data frame and this particular data will be considered to be a data frame now. Fine?
See, your left plane import will available. Once check.
Now what I can do, I can simply check how the data looks like, right? I can simply put df or df.head. df.head, what it does is it will take the first 10 elements and it will fetch. Should be given. So it will just retrieve the first 10 rows of my the CSV file which I have uploaded. Okay, so this is the data set. So you have done till this.
Participants in your left plane will available.
So now we can learn about this data, how the data looks like. You can see we have and county, we have city, we have state, postal code, we have different things, okay? And you can also see something 10
You can see the left plane and file
you
is
can see base MSRP it is 0, 0, 0, and it is almost 0. Then you open CSV and show the data set. You can see this entire column. Yes, most of the values becomes 0 here. We don't have a good data set. This is not a good data set. Similarly, you can see vehicle ID, we can see vehicle locations. These locations are nothing but the latitude and the longitude. Okay, yeah, this we have. Then we have something called electric utility. Okay, so we have utilities. Then we also have some census track. We have city, right? So this is the data set. Now, what I'm going to do is, first thing, I'm going to find the info of these data. Okay, how many null values are there, how many, what kind of data they are. To know that, I can simply proceed and log info. Okay. Info is a function.
This writer is
And this will give you
visible list. You can join the Google list. You can read that, but you have to off the mic and read it. You can see that mobile or internet.
and type is option. Similarly, you have postal code and this type of region. Right? And you can see not all the things are like 1 or 2, 6, 3, 4, 5. You can see there are various numbers, for example, vehicle location. There are many some missing values. That is why the concept is compared to others. Similarly, here also you can see there is a vehicle ID which has some missing values. So now how to read that? How to know what are the missing values? Whether there is some null value. There is another function to do that. That is clear dot this null. Okay, this null. And how you will find this null for all the columns? And go with sum. Right? So sum of all the rows, the entities. Okay, so this will give you, say some city, you don't have any number. Shape, you don't have any number. No missing values. In model, you have 20 rows. that is missed. Okay, the empty value. Similarly, you have listed 286 Congress missing values. Right? So there is a location 24 values and they are attributed to 440 missing values. Right? Now we are understanding, we started to learn data. What we can do, or we can also visualize them. Okay, let us visualize them. One thing we can use, we can use this missing number, which we already imported. Import missing. You can see here missing number as MS10. You can also make it as a visual game in this matrix. And what you are going to display? Yes, and not.
And they are tracking now actually.
Okay, fine. I have not done anything.
Even while you are working on even they are ready to open.
But they have uploaded it. I just want to be interactive so that I can know what it is.
Still the
Do you have any assistance to help this?
yes, this is the what kind of selection you have done?
Say example, we have find any error. Or if they don't know how to do it. Yeah, still goes to we have that. If you have imported evidence, you have loaded the data set. For loading this, you have to upload them here. Yes, by clicking here, upload the select storage, you can upload them. And once it is uploaded, you can simply give them inside your function list.
Try the Google link.
And we try to
If it is not visible, please open the Google link. I will repeat that. You can see that. Okay.
just to see how it is. And when we are going on this data set, we found so many things. And if I want to get information, I can go with EF.info. So here, I will not work with this data set names. They all to be EF. So here after, wherever I want to use the data set, I will use the keyword EF. That is EF.info will give me all the information about each and every column. Okay. So we have different columns, we call them as attributes, and we also get the details of it. So you can see the nominal count, how many nominal values are there, the corresponding for attribute, and what type of data it is. They are either they are object or whether they are integer, whether they are float. Okay, so these are the basic information we need before working with that data. And once that is done, if I have noticed something there where the numbers are not set, which means I have some missing values throughout the data set. Now I have to find them where which particular column has missing values and what is the column. So that will be done by this particular line. The function name is null. Okay, so this null function will tell me the numbers which are or the rows which are null or the columns which are null, and I just summing up. For each column, I just summing up. So what will be the output is the sum of missing values for each column. That's what we call. So you can see basically you have in values are missing. While in the model, you have missing values. In your district, you have 286 missing values. Similarly, you have the numbers. Fine. I will just wait. Once you have done with this, you move on to the next.
Please check the group now. You have received the data set in the data form, not in CSV form. You have to convert the data to CSV. Then only you are able to go the data.
Others follow the approach. Right?
I must enter the data as an Excel format, you have to convert it into these units. Or else you have used the data file for converting into units.
Download this, just here, just download. That's WhatsApp that's correct.
And by loading entries, the report sequence what function
Electrical content role, electrical data, vehicles.
And the location?
Any doubt you can in having the doubt, ma'am, again, thank
So, expert browser file section file அது வந்து விட்டுருங்க. இப்போ வந்து இது வேணும் அப்லோட் தலையோட கீழே அப்லோட் ப்ரௌசர் இப்போ All files select and for BMD files all files put every file open Aisha sir. Sir, அந்த ஃபைல் செலக்ட் பண்ணுங்க சார். அப்லோட் பண்ணுங்க. ப்ரௌஸ் ஃபைல் எந்த ஃபைல் எந்த டவுன்லோட் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க. அது பாருங்க கீழ பாருங்க பக்கத்துல ஓபன் அந்த ஃபைல்ஸ் பாருங்க. ஓபன் சார் இங்க சார் இது ஓபன் மேல பாருங்க ஃபைல் ஃபைல் பாருங்க. இப்போ சார் சார் டவுன்லோட் ஆகல சார் எதனா சார் மேட்ரா டவுன்லோட் சரியாகல எக்ஸ்போர்ட் எதுக்கே போயிடும் எனக்கு இருக்குன்னா சம்பந்தம் வரலையா எரர் வருதா எரர் வருதுன்னா ஃபைல் சரியில்லை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுறாங்க டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுறாங்க அவங்க அதே நம்ம டவுன்லோட் பண்ணாங்க இல்லைன்னா ஷேரிங்கில் போட சொல்லுவாங்க சார் அந்த ஃபைலை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார் அந்த ஃபைலை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி ஓப்பன் பண்ணுறாங்க CSV everybody there machine learning expert
okay na happy hai
next like data output and the next input இது பண்ணுங்க FD
areas of customers are not available. How can we manage solving and
the part is
areas of activity. And that activity is and along with that, I also mentioned something called fundraise. Again, I have mentioned about the represents that all the changes are made and those attitudes are updated. That's why we invest in sports. We try to make some changes and create a new one that is in place. So that there is trying to modify the contents of the game. So, media, energy utility, general good now let us see how this working. Now we can see something from unknown. Previously there was values available, even here to soil. These two states, the first two rows, they are empty. Now they are updated with the unknown. Other value will be here, it will be updated with that value. Okay, we see with that value. This is another way of seeing the and for any numbers that will be no issue if they are happy. I will definitely at the end of the session, I will share this file. So later also they can go to this and share the entire presentation and research. Usually your parents they have access for this so it is I can create a new feature in the existing example. Here what we are going to do is this is how we do and this is just minus 8 something. We have this
Google Form. Interest on that.
Now with this vehicle location, this is a feature that students they can implement features immediately. Say example, this 24, maybe this 81, it's allowed. So what if I can create a new feature from the vehicle? And this is the kind that means personally if you have a column age or if you have a column for date of birth, then create another column for age. And if I give a current year value, then I can create a new feature called age. I don't know what I'm also age. Just give it I can create an age. So similarly, just this physical location, I can just split them into two different features that is there. If you see the data, and this is if you see the format of this data, just the data, so they are not numbers, they are not percentage of their creative. So that filter is not possible. So the first step will be converted functions to handle or manipulate this. So what we are going to do is initially we are going to convert this location aspect is a function which whatever dimension is converted into that. Okay, previously we started this was an object. If you remember, when we are checking about the time, leave the location, you can see this is an object. Okay. Now if I convert the string, then I can perform more operations on this. That's why I'm converting this. Okay. So my new leave the location will be the old leave the location dot as string. Okay. Now my leave the location will be called string. Once that is done, what I can do is, I suppose I want they might be called this point, close friends. I don't want that. So first let me post another things. Okay, and then we have some function called string leaders. So that's application of this string and that's where the algorithm is entire string. Now this string again replace this location now will be something else.
அதுக்கப்புறம் போடுறது அதுக்கு போயிட்டு அவங்க அதான் பார்த்துட்டு இது
Shankar, Siva, one second,
Here, since we are not going to work with any kind of regular expressions, we have made them little false. By default, the regular expression is taken true, which we don't want. We are just working with a simple string. So that's why by default, even if we don't give this part, if we don't give this will be considered as true, which we don't want. Right? Now, I will give you an or if you want me to explain again, I will also do.
And once again, you review all the
Sir, education data cleaning onwards, please. Yes, please. Again, ma'am, revision everything.
Screen is not visible, means please log in to your mobile. The link is posted in the Zoom, please log in to the mobile. From there you can get an access. Then you have to give the mind as well as then it is easy for you to see the content when the screen is not visible now. So almost the maximum home you provide 200 provided. So please use your mobile. Google Meet, we will accept here. But you have to off your mind as well as screen.
Again, ma'am, start from data cleaning like
System also provides, so the system, I think so, every system are maintained, I think so, please use system for login. Better it is, compared to mobile, it is better, I think so. Please use for login.
ఇద్దరు చూస్తారు అన్నారు ఎందుకు లేవు ఒకరే చూస్తారు వన్ వచ్చి ఒకడే అప్పుడు ఒకడే అన్నవన్నీ చూస్తాడు ఒకడే మళ్ళీ ఇంకా ఎప్పుడైనా ఉండేది దాని తర్వాత రవితేజ రవి
Just to open it, just to repeat it. You also getting lots of interest. You want this. Seriously, why is that? New things there are better and
And that's right? I have given space.
Google My system is there.
I don't take to blame.
నలుగురు చూస్తారు నలుగురు చూస్తారు
James sir, reading you guys. Thank you, sir. Correct. 2 days last year. 2 days last year.
Yes, sir. This is what we Yes, sir. So can you repeat it out?
this object identified in the field.
Surya Kumar.
Here, the second step.
Second line, and we will that but imagine
What kind of answer?
this object identified in the field.
This aspect has moved.
This object identified in the field.
Then we have to do this. First step, have you done this? First step.
I will the command
Okay, reconciliation criteria given as numbers. And the technical location here is capital. B capital. Can you just copy the error and paste it in the chat box, sir? I will just type the code which I have given. Maybe some mistake or spelling mistake or capital maybe waiting from. You just copy this and just execute.
I can set up either in group.
Sorry, sir?
And the 11.
WhatsApp. I am on their notes. You can share here. You can just copy and paste it here, sir, in chat box. Yes, yes, I'm doing the first type conversion is done, first type, because if you are not converting the string and not converting the string rows like this or string rows, you cannot get the errors because of this. And you have content structures, then you have to work with string dot place, string dot speed.
We have some
Yes, first, you don't have to execute. This thing should be first and followed by the step. Or as you go, like yes, which is the prevention of event and strikes.
So what will be the object? We are fixing the activity.
And yes, in this process, first, and then still the same space, it is stored in log. And the second content after this space is stored in that. And if you want to try to then
The integration also means along with that the last
route and new columns made.
You can use it for
Once after they
ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಡಿಸೋ ಸರ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಸರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅప్పుడు 4:30 ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್ ಈಗ ನೈಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಈಗ ಫೋನ್
That is one, sir. Normalization, you can say that even some other options like converting scale and transform. Yeah, scale has transform. So we have normalization. For example, we have different columns of different rows of values. And one column has 100,000 and another column has 0.1. In that case, you can normalize all the columns in the any from 0 to 1. That is normalization, sir. Shall we resume this session?
వాళ్ళనే టాప్ వర్క్ కింద అడ్మిషన్
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಯಟ ಕೇಸ್
Yes, sir, yes, sir, you can. The participants have completed registration, right? So, we have uploaded the location history for easy manipulation, and then we have replaced a few things. Sir, Shriman Kumar sir, and still check this quotes, whether it is a single quote or it is a single double quotes. Maybe you are getting error here. So they use this line, maybe you are getting error here. Check every case, then this particular error erase the sentence of there is the person that is replaced to it. Right? And now, since this is still, we are converting them and we are splitting them into columns, not new columns. If it is a new column, you have to give them a name. Okay? So I have given them longitude and latitude. And based on the space and this related. So whatever value in the space will be stored in longitude, and whatever minus after the space will be stored in latitude. And if you want, you can here, and still here, you can see my new data set. So new column for longitude and latitude. Fine, and the first time shopping assignment longitude, and the column that after the space is stored in latitude. And we have created columns. But this column is strict. And translations are done. Now again, we convert it into float. I'm not going to read the name of string, I just want to convert it into float. So what should be done? You know, right? How to convert into a string to float or anything that it should be float. Then take longitude and just copy it on the screen. Longitude and as style instead of string, I'm just going to convert them into float. I have
What's up,
That's my convert into string. I have done all manipulations with the important functions. Now I convert it to particular float. So that I have this now what I can do, that can be we have They should be or I don't want entire data set printed. I just want only my new column is as well as
That's bigger.
the top 5 values. The top 5 values numbers and
All text.
Second floor.
WhatsApp live is going on. Please log in the live. Please give the like command.
For YouTube link has been shared in the WhatsApp. Please kindly view the link and click your likes there.
Only 3 likes. 5
Live
likes.
is finally provided. Last
And kindly fill the feedback also.
The link was posted at 1:45, 1:49, 13:49.
Kindly in WhatsApp group at 149, we have shared the YouTube link. Kindly logging into that one and please likes. Just to case 1, 2, 3 is just and then feedback has been posted in the WhatsApp group. Kindly don't forget to give the feedback.
As well as quiz.
Quiz is also
Both quiz and assessment.
Two links have been posted for morning session and afternoon session. Kindly upload that feedback and just complete it by today itself. First log in the YouTube and click likes there. I request all the faculties to do that.
Nine members.
I think more faculties are here, only 9 likes has been received. Please do that immediately. I request the senior HODs, Mr. Murali Mohan and the sir.
Already we have given, sir. We are the first members who has given the like.
No, sir.
Thank you, sir. 11 likes. Thank you, sir. True, sir. Likes.
Ma'am is coming. Session is over.
Group lo
Different types of machine learning.
Three types of 4 types is the recent 5 types is
ಅಂತ ಫೋಟೋ ಮುಚ್ಚಚ್ಚ ಸರ್ ನನ್ನ
That's it.
ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಟೋ ಮುಚ್ಚಚ್ಚ
Here comes it.
Insurance. 13 likes.
ఇప్పుడు ఎంగేజ్ సార్ ఓన్ ఎంగిటీ can you move forward pattern lock kadira lock na lock ಮೂಜಿ ಗಂಚ ವಾಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಮೂಜಿ ரீச் ஆயிடும் வெளியே வந்துக்குதுப்பா
System student. They can bring a problems but not read it.
ಲಾಗಿನ್
So we have 3 arrows.
ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್
ಅದೇ
Shall we continue?
ChatGPT open ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ChatGPT open ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ
ನಾನು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೋಟೋ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಸ್ತೀನಿ
ಇನ್ನದ
ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು
ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇನ್ನೂ completed, ma'am. Shall we go for the next? Yeah.
Anybody want to answer? That's using press we can contaminate different columns to make a new column. Shall we do that? Yeah. And often we can also follow. So as I told, I will create a new data frame for location. So we will have attribute name for location. Now what I told is I have to combine three things. Sometimes the state, something. Yes. And just plus one again something. Also if I want I can make it a city norm scale and again I will write a symbol to be the other is my whole city, right? It's something called city. And again I need the space. And again we have another data frame called state. State. This is how I can combine the three things. And if you see as you column will be created for location and we will get the value for county and city. And you can check. Naturally coming to along with this and hybrid co-location. And you can see it is included from and then something called comma. And then we have a scheme and then this getting this chain. If you see the statements, yeah, go ahead. Okay. Along with the e-list and model, we have a hundred investment for location. Okay, so this is just a pause. This is an example of IoT for the scheme. We call it a basic feature function. Now I ask you to describe this.
Sir, Google
Because the activity was completely the feedback is supposed to answer. Shall we continue? Completed?
ட்ராக் பண்ணுங்க ட்ராக் பண்றீங்களா இல்லையா ஒர்க் ஆகுதா நீங்க யூர் ட்ராக்கிங்
already try பண்ணேன் ஒரு வாட்டி ஜஸ்ட் இதெல்லாம் முடி
Even I have my posted message.
Syntax is error or?
Sir, it is asking for missing columns are represented as minus one.
The location splitting is getting error. We have also in the chat now.
Yes,
Single score space. Check the syntax properly. She has chatted. Please.
Same error. Whatever the that she copies, the same error.
The
It is coming. Last Bangalore beside.
What did you madam? What did you madam? Time 4 o'clock ma'am. Online
Sir, worker data follow. Shiva sir వచ్చింది మేము సెండ్ చేసింది అదే ఎట్లా వచ్చింది రాలి
Space blank space, any blank space or anything like that.
So whatever the thing that she sent messages, the same getting the same
So connect your online other listening session.
మన టైప్ చేసింది
తప్పు లేదు సార్ సార్ చూసే
First thing I have chosen is
Correct, sir. Within market, is it? Within market. There is another man.
Faculty read time continue. Please answer. Dear faculty, continue or else some time. Need some time, huh?
Madam, have you completed the task? Shall we go for the next one or shall we wait for a few minutes?
We have to wait.
Continue.
So we see how institutions, which are there, we have more number of vehicles, those kind of usually we organize students, right? So we create an student. Now they will try to see and as we know, I have written data for the CMOS cases, usually the data cases. And now there is clause which we call as students. And what data frame we want to focus on, I want to focus
Please log in until the program was again. Those are going to the Chittoor and the Madanpalli. Please log in up to the program was
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So here you can see this in the and I don't know the problem density function. If you are coming for students, you can also have the density function display. Okay, here we call them as kernel density estimator, which is KDE. I can also make it as KDE as true. Once KDE we do this, we will just give them the period, that is the probability density function. Estimated period. We have allowed period, we have students. So this is a way of understanding the data, that is the distribution of a particular attribute. Okay, here we can try this. Any doubt? If you want, you can add the same thing. Okay? Here, these things can be just used. To make it complicated, you can also use this. Availability. And if you go down, see for plotting histograms, I have used the library from SIBO, and for labeling them, I have used the library from Matplotlib. So integrating both libraries together is also possible in Python. Okay. If you understood what is bin, you can just change the value of bin, 20 to 50. If I change, you can see the change in thickness. Right? So the more the number is, the less the thickness is. So if I did 10, it will be still thicker. Right? There is a usage of bin. Similarly, this kernel density estimation. So also, if you get true, you will get this line. That's the one. Students.
Reels చూస్తా ఎవరు ఫోన్ చేయాలి నేను ఫ్రెండ్స్
Sharing all the next part.
ఎంతమంది వెళ్ళిపోయారు
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, let us try to some scatter plots and students. Let us take the base MSRP value and the electric range. And let us see about the scatter plots today. I hope you know what is scatter plot, right? So we have different plots that are scattered across the graph, and some useful information can be understood from that. Okay, so for that scatter plot again, SNS on the keyword is scatter plot. Okay. And scatter plot, there are basic three things. Okay, one is you have to give data. Data here is nothing but the data, right? The entire data is the data. And from that, the scatter plot will have x-axis and y-axis, right? So let me mention what is x. Since let me mention what is y. Since I have chosen base MSRP and electric range, I can give that as x and I can give them as y. Okay, so that is base MSRP is my x-axis and my y-axis should be electric range. Okay. Yeah, simple. I have two things, x-axis, y-axis, and with these two things, I need a scatter plot. Shall we execute this? Yeah, this is the scatter plot. So you can see the x-axis is your base MSRP and your y-axis is your electrical range, and all the values are plotted in the scatter manner. But can you understand anything from this? You can answer, right? What's happening? You can see some outliers here, and but what kind of outliers we don't know, right? And in what patterns? The only thing I can tell is all the base MSRP values are below to that, right? And similarly, all the electric range are from 0 to 350. Only thing I can answer from here. Yes, if I want to add up few things, say we call it as fruit. If I want to differentiate these two plots, I mean, these all plots should be differentiated with respect to something. Maybe that something can be the type. Let me go to the data. What kind of do we have an electric type? The electric vehicle type. Okay. So based on this, I'm going to differentiate those scatters. This electric vehicle type. Electric vehicle type. And that will be my Q value. Okay. So what now will happen is, with respect to this electric vehicle type, the scatters will be differentiated, maybe in terms of colors. I have examples. Yes. Now with respect to the type, actually we have two types. One is the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Usually we call them as either it can be battery or it can be a gas. Right? So we call them as plug-in hybrid. And whereas this battery electric vehicle is purely working with battery, not with any other means. Right? So we have to type, and now this scanner plot has been plotted with respect to this two. So that is what we call it as hue. Okay, so hue show you the variations between the values, between this electric range and base. Now, can you understand something? Now I think we can get more details. Graph. This graph. What I can observe, this battery electric vehicle have higher electric range. You can see that. All the oranges are in higher range. So this battery vehicle that the orange vehicle is BEV have higher electric range often about 200 miles. Right? So this is the range in terms of miles. So we can call them as most of the points are about 200 or about 150. Yes. And you can also tell that the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle are always their electric range varies. Right? And we also see that most vehicles cost, most of the electric costs are under the under this 2 lakhs, right? So maybe in terms of dollars, base and so maybe 2 lakhs. All most of the vehicles are less than 2 lakhs. Whereas you have a single applier and that type is plug-in. Okay, so that is the particular electric vehicle which is of value more than 8 lakhs. It costs more than 8 lakhs, it's out there, and that type is plug-in hybrid vehicle. And that range is more than less than 15. You can observe here. The electric range will give you only 15 less than 15. Okay, so this is the observation we can do. We need to plot data in addition. So what you can conclude is this battery electric vehicle can be chosen for long distance travel, while this plug-in hybrid can be chosen if you are it is suitable for short trips. Maybe if you are choosing for less movement, then you can go for this plug-in hybrid. Whereas sorry, you can go with this battery electric vehicle, whereas you are trying to go for a long drive, you can use this plug-in hybrid. Yeah, I told you. The battery electric vehicle have more electric range. Right? So this is what we can observe with the scatter plot. Any doubt with this? Can you try this? Yeah. This is about the scatter plot of the system, right? And it's still, let us go for the concept where we will see the distribution of power. Yes, let me choose the thing called counting. We have something called counting. Okay, and I'm trying to create a pie chart. I'm trying to create a pie chart. So what I can do is for pie chart, I need the value count, right? So just like how we have done for the first plot, which is the bar plot, I'm just trying to take the value counts and I'm going to enter this function. And now I'm going to plot. What is the plot is I'm going to plot the pie plot. So we know this pie plot. And that's also a function. So shall we execute this? Value points. Yeah, this is a pie plot for all the founder of your counties. You have king, you have clerk, you have outcome. So all these are represented in terms of pie chart. Okay, and you might add up whatever things you want. Say example, if you want to add up those values, the percentage values, you can also add it. How you can add up this? You have something called auto percentage. So BCP, yes, auto BCP, where you can mention the percentage to be shown. So it will always include between the percentage and it will be 1.1%. Okay. So this should be float. So yes. Yeah. And what I'm trying is I'm going to show the percentage. The automatic percentage will be displayed. And in what format I should display? I should display the float and there should be a single decimal. So that's what I have mentioned in this. Okay, so I have a float value along with the percentage symbol. So this first symbol is to print. Okay, so percentage symbol is printed and I have told it should be a float value. So this is a float value. Even if it is 11, it is converted into 11.0 and it's printed. So this is an example for Python. Okay, so I have just taken value counts and I have used plot and in that plot I can specifically mention this type plot. Okay, and this will give you a beautiful pie chart. Have you evaluated this? Let me know if it is done, we will move on next. Okay. Next, what I have said is to show the heat map. Okay, yeah, most of the research work we use this heat maps or condition matches to represent the correlation. Okay. So, let us try. Let us use C1 for heat maps and keyword is heat map only. And there is a function heat map. And inside that, I am going to just mention what are the data frames we are going to consider. Right? Let me consider three things. The electric range, and just randomly taking we do have base and software. And we have let's use the year, model year. These are the three data frames I'm going to consider. And when we talk about the heat maps, we need correlations, right? So that is dot correlation. And yeah, this will give us a heat map. And that heat map, you know what is heat map, right? It will be like a n cross n matrix, and it will show the correlation of each and every errors. It will show you. Yeah. This is the heat map. You can see the range starts from 0.2, sorry, minus 0.2. Again, and these are, you can see, you have many values when you talk about electric range and model. Similarly, many values when you talk about base and and model. And yeah, when you talk about model year and model year, obviously they are highly correlated, and that's why their values are higher. Okay. If you want to mention the annotation values, you can also mention annotation. Annotation equal to true. If you mention that, it will also give you the values along with this. Heat maps along with the values, because we call it as annotations, each and every values. Okay, maybe for this data, I have chosen randomly the columns which do not have much correlation. Okay, and if you are really working with some kind of what we call unmodest and where you want to print your correlations, you can use this heat maps. Right? And we will use heat maps to print this. It is not suited for this data set, but if you are working with a really correlated attributes, you might see a beautiful information. So just try this. If you need help, let me know.
చేస్తామా చెప్పండివా
Shall we move to the next?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. These are the three plots I have taken for example. And if you go through, like I said, if you go to the metropolis library, you have a number of plots. You have box plots, you have wine plots. Okay, you can go through that and you can choose whatever you want. So you can see user guide. You can go with different types and colors. You can go on this. You have different kind of plots for particular usage. Now, these are areas, right? Let us see an advanced visualization, which might be less helpful for you. When we geospatial visualization, we are going to use some new library called Folium, which we can visualize the geospatial data. Okay, so the geospatial data, over the we have spatial latitude and longitude. It's very important. So work with that, right? If you have latitude and longitude, I can just I can find these places. Right? So it is do that. The of Folium. Okay, this might be advanced, but I will just tell you line by line so that you can easily understand. So before moving our data, let us try how this Folium is working. Folium. Okay, so I'm going Folium. So this Folium. This, let us take, instead of working with our data set, let me take a normal location. Okay, let me take some random, just go here, some random value to the magnitude, and we will try to plot in the world map. Shall we do that? Let me take this two values. This is magnitude and latitude. Let me put first latitude and then longitude. Okay, so I have taken random location. So this is a kind of east we have, and we have two elements, one is latitude and one is longitude. Okay, so with the help of this Folium, we can create a map. Okay, let me tell you Folium dot map. That is a function we have in Folium, and there two things has to be mentioned, or even one thing is enough. You have to mention the location. Okay, the keyword location, and this location will hold the variable you have created. Okay, this is the variable, maybe I have same name, let me put location 1. So location equal to location 1. Okay, once the location is given, you can store the entire location here in some variable. Okay. Now, if you execute, yeah, I have something, I have a map, and that map has location, and that location value is these two, latitude and longitude. Okay, then, and now what I can do, I can show them in the map. For that, we have some function called marker. We are just going to mark this way. So there is a Folium dot marker. So this is marker, and in marker again, I have two things to show. One is the location itself, which we call it as location zone, right? And what kind of marker we have to use? We have different markers. We call it as pop-ups. Okay, pop-up, and we have different pop-up. Let us use point. Point is one of the pop-up. And this marker, where we should add, we are going to add this into a map, which we created already. We are going to add this to my map, which I created. Right? So let us add to. There is a function called add to. What variable I have used? M. Okay, and now if I try to print the M which I have created, if you location, which is something called key list. Yes, so the region name is key list. Shall we see whether it is right? I have randomly copy pasted the values, right? Latitude and longitude, and you can see the location. It is key list, right? So it is exactly showing the particular latitude longitude from the world map. See, and this is what we call as point. This field is called as point. Okay, you can zoom it, you can just move it. This is an interactive chart which you can move it. See, this is the entire world map where your latitude and longitude has been pointed. Okay, I think this can be useful for your research when you are working with some geospatial data, and if you want to represent them with some visuals, you can use this. Right? So what we have done, I will again explain. I have just imported a library called Folium, okay, which is very useful for geospatial visualization. And this is very basic example. Okay, so what I have done, I have just taken latitude and longitude, and I have taken that as a variable called location, or a location one. It can also be location, just for avoiding the confusion before, just to avoid the confusion between this location and this location, I have changed to location one. Okay, and once there is the location given, I can put them in the map. Okay, that is point dot map. And the thing I have given is only one thing, that is location. And this entire thing can be stored in the variable called n. Now I have the n, and that has a particular location. Okay, and how to mark them? To mark them visually, I need something called marker. Again, I'm using some function from Folium called marker, and where I'm taking the location. Also, I'm telling what kind of marker I should use. Okay, and this marker should be added where? It should be added to my map, right? So that function add to m. And if I just print the variable m, it will have the map along with the marker in the particular location. Yes. This is that. You can scroll, you can zoom it. This is very simple example for using Folium library. Just try this and let me know if you are getting an error or if you are getting a good. Obviously, thank you, sir. Fine. Now, I told this is a random data which we have taken. Now, let us work with our own latitude and longitude which we have generated. Right? So, how to do that with our data set? Let us try it. Yeah. So, creating a base map with our data set. So, I will just go slow so that you understand this. Okay. First, let us create a map center. Okay. We call it as map C. Okay, some variable for map C. Where I'm going to use the data frames latitude and longitude. Right? So, DF, we have something called lat. Right? You remember? And similarly, we also have something called the DF norm. Okay? But you know that the data frame latitude has several rows. Similarly, longitude has several rows. I think it's around 1 lakh, 10,000 something rows will come. We don't use it, right? Those can number of latitudes and longitudes. Instead of that, we can take the mean value. Okay? What I'm doing is just taking the mean value for latitude, similarly, the mean value for longitude. It's a function, just remember the mean, we calculate the mean of the entire latitude, similarly, the mean value of the entire longitude. Okay? Now, this is my map center, we can call it as map center. And now, what we have done previously, we have created a copy and paste this. Instead of this first line, I have taken the mean value. Okay? And instead of the second line, let me go. Let it be an foliar, and location will be not location 1. What should be the location now? Can anyone answer what should be the location now? Should be map C, right? Previously, I have taken one individual attribute as a variable and then I used. Now, instead of using individual latitude longitude, I am taking from my data frame the entire latitude's mean value, similarly the entire longitude's mean value, and I have created a new variable, and that variable should be used as a location now, right? Yes. Now this is done. To represent them, previously we have represented them with the help of markers, right? Instead of that, let us go for something different. Let us go with some heat maps. Okay, I will show you how to do that. For that, first we have to create a variable again. It's full of variables. Okay, maybe some heat data. Okay, so heat data can be the latitudes and longitudes. Yes. Any doubts? Any doubts? No. Okay. This might be a little complex. Those who are very basic for Python, I will just make you to understand as much as I can. So I have created a data frame with latitude and longitude. I have already, right? I have not made latitude and longitude. And I want to put these values in my list. So these values to be put in my dot to list. So what you have to do is, if you create a list, and you will put all your latitude and longitude in that heat data variable. Simple. Okay. And once this is done, again go for heat maps. Okay. And this is a heat map function. There you have to represent two things. One is your data, that is your heat data you have created. Heat underscore data you created. And we have a lack of rows. Instead of lakhs, let us take first 1,000. Okay. And what we usually do, we have add to. You remember, when we are trying to put marker, we are adding them to the variable we created. Similarly, we should add them. Similarly, these heat maps should be added to my map. Right? So, what dot add two. What is the variable I created? Yeah. The map I created. So, instead of adding the markers to my map, I am now adding the heat maps to my map. Okay, and that heat maps value will be your latitude and longitude. Okay. Now, if I calculate n, the variable n, you will see. Okay. You will see a map with all the latitudes and longitudes. Just a minute. This. He converted them into float, right? You will just execute that again. Where we converted them. We converted them. Float. We execute this again. Not convert string. Yeah. I think I executed again some parts, so it was like string. Now it's lat and long is float value, and we can see the output. Just a minute. Yeah. Yeah, these are the heat maps. What this heat maps tells, you can see that most of the vehicle or electric vehicle that are bought from this area, right? So that's why the heat maps are very high. Maybe you can see this point where might be only one vehicle might be in this region, say in this particular latitude and longitude. Or you can say another thing, you can see the heat map here, right? Somewhere here and here. It is east. So we have two electric vehicles that are registered in these two locations. Okay. So that is the usage of heat map. We can just see the number of electric vehicles that are registered in these regions. Okay. So not only for this, you can use this folium for representing any kind of geospatial data or information to be represented with respect to their geographical thing. Okay. I hope you understood this. Those who have not understood, I will again explain. We have just taken a map center, that's why we call it as map C. And with the latitude mean value and the longitude mean value, we have some map center. Okay. And my map always starts with that map center. Okay. So the mean value, it will always start my map. And what data I'm going to put them, all the latitudes and the longitudes will be added to a list, and that will be considered as a heat data. And now, since I want to represent them in a heat map, I'm taking the data and just taking the first 1,000 data and I'm just adding them into my map which I created. Okay, so we have two parts. One is creating a base, creating a map, and then finding the elements, finding the latitude and longitude with respect to heat map. So two things we have done, and this is the output. Okay. So you can zoom out and you can check it. So this is the use of volume. Have you done this? Are you facing any difficulty here? Or whether you feel these are advanced?
No problem.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I hope you got the output for all the thing. Okay, sir. So these are few examples I have taken to make you understand what is Python and how you can work with the real-time data. So to understand the data which I have chosen is electric vehicle since this FDP kind is electric vehicle, right? Even you can do this with any kind of data, and you can check, you can understand what the data is doing. Okay, and this is we call it as explorative data analysis, right? is NumPy, what is Panda, how to use Matplotlib, how to use Seaborn, and additionally we have also seen the very basic usage of Boolean. Fine? Yeah, with that quick stop, open to you. If you have any doubts or clarification, let me know. Actually, because of time constraint, I couldn't finish the other part. I hope you remember when we talked about the PPT, I was talking about three things. One is the tool, another one is understanding the data, and the third one, the important one, that is building the model. And I told we will build the ANN model for predicting the battery temperature. I thought we can do this exploratory data analysis in the first 1.5 hours and building the model in the second 1.5 hours. I predicted wrong. My prediction was wrong. If time permits, I have requested the coordinators if there are any slot available, I can do that. And participants open to you, please.
You have no doubt, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please continue, sir. Please put question,
Among data into the polling data, we copy the tablet for you.
Yes, sure, sir. And yeah, sure, I will also share the entire file. You can save this and download this file. You can download this as Wi-Fi or the IPYN file. I will download this and I will share it. The coordinator will share it. I will also share the code which you asked.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Participants, any questions, please?
Yes, sure, sir, sure. Just give me a minute, I will share you. And if you are really interested to know how to build the engine model, please let the coordinator know so that we will find a slot and I am ready to do that.
Sure. Yes, after the session, definitely we will share the entire notes. The request to them and I will share the entire notes. Any other questions? Yeah.
And if you want to open the notebook which I have shared, you can just go file, upload the notebook, and you can upload either from your Google Drive or you can upload from your the local machine. And just browse, maybe from here or from downloads. Yeah. Just take this, you can just open. Whatever file I have given you, you can just open this link. Yeah, it will be open. And now you can work with your own data.
Okay. Any questions, audience?
If you have any queries, you can post in the chat box. Or you can also ask, unmute yourself. Maybe some people might feel this is very basic, as this is the day one, and few people are without the Python or without the computer science background. So let us have that ANN building a model in some other way. If no other doubts, shall we write it now?
Yes. The formula pattern. Good evening to all. It is my honor privilege to deliver the vote of thanks in the first session conducted by Dr. Dakshayan from the podium. On behalf of all participants, I extend our heartfelt thanks to Dr. Dakshayan for sharing her valuable knowledge with us. The session was truly engaging and enlightening. A special mention on the way of the Boolean map demonstration and graph creation techniques. It's very interesting map. Thank you for such a wonderful, enriching session. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Yeah, and like I said, please find some slot, a free slot where I can give you some more additional information on predictions.
Sure, ma'am. Yes, sir. For especially our students also, we are ready to arrange you, ma'am.
And
Thank you very much, ma'am.
And thank you, participants. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
இது வந்து ஸ்பெஷல் வந்து எல்லாத்துக்கும் யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும்